Once again, hey guys! Cycrafter here, and today I am joined by Bailey, aka Total Gamer Junkie.
Hey everyone.
I'm doing that so you can't do the bit at the end.
Damn.
The voice that doesn't want to show his face, or will he be soon? Um,
So what was that?
no, I was just saying the voice that doesn't want to show his face, or will he be soon?
We'll have to find out.
Find out next week on Dragon Ball Z.
Da-da-da-da.
Also, before we get proper into the notes, there is a anime character's birthday coming up on tomorrow. Seto Matsuzaka, um, like Matsuzaka, I think it's pronounced. Her last name from Happy Sugar Life.
You just know everyone's birthday, don't you?
No, not everyone, just the characters that I like. I it's like maybe a total of 20 characters I have in my calendar. Anyways, we're gonna get to the notes. We've only got 4 episodes to get through, but these episodes are getting pretty serious.
Alright, let's go.
You want to start us off
Sure.
as the goofball?
Yep, so we're on episode 17.
Yes.
After calling the class together, Nagisa proposes that they find a way to save Koro Sensei from self-destructing. Although he admits that he does not know where to begin, Hinanoi is the first to support him by
No,
following
that's just Hinano.
okay.
Yeah.
What the hell's there an eye there?
You probably.
Hinano is the first to support
What
him,
probably happened is you hit O and I at the same time on accident. I've had that happen.
probably. Hinano is the first to support him, followed by Kataoka, Sugano, Hara, and Okuma. As more classmates begin to voice their support, Nagisa feels relieved. Nakamura, however, voices her disagreement, citing the bond developed with their teacher as assassin and target is exactly why she believes Koro Sensei should be killed. Terasaki agrees with her, and Yoshi asks what would happen if they ran out of time to save their teacher. Terasaka further asks whether Koro Sensei would indeed be happy with a half-baked ending.
Yeah, it
While
is
Nagisa,
interesting.
while Nagisa struggles to come up with an answer, Kama accuses him of being too arrogant and wanting to quit the assassination, despite having the best talent. In fact, he compares this as though a beautiful woman is telling her homely friends to quit looking for boyfriends. Nagisa's modest answer, though, angers Kama, further accusing him of not understanding others' feelings. Nagisa counters back that he is just being honest and lists the fun times they had with Koro Sensei. Kama states that it was precisely why their teacher made their class fun, so that they would not turn out to be lazy losers, and the classroom would not have existed if there was no bloodlust. But Kama goes too far when he insults Nagisa's short stature, triggering a look in the latter's eye that prompts Kama to go on the offensive. He later challenges Nagisa to fight him if he wants to say something and starts shoving him. When Kama grabs his tie, Nagisa catches him in a flying triangular chokehold onto the ground to the surprise of the classmates. Kama quickly recovers and is about to punch Nagisa until Sugino, Izugai, and Mahiro break up the scuffle.
I love how it's like they have to. It's like two people have to hold comeback, but like just one person has to hold. Nice, I think.
Yeah,
Just the weakest punches you've ever seen from a character.
yeah,
It's like Nagisa is one of the best assassins, but is one of the most easiest to beat. All you need to do is just hold your arm out, he wouldn't be able to reach you. So yeah, Koro Sensei appears to mediate the situation, and bringing out the paintball guns and all that, and colored knives, and requests that the team resolves the issue in a team deathmatch between those who want to kill and those that want to save. The winning side's opinion becomes the class's opinion. He adds that regardless of who wins, he does not wish to end their class in a state of discord. Hey, we're on Discord right now. Isugai is urging, the class agrees. At the teacher's condition, the students clearly state their reasons for choosing their side, and we get a whole scene of like them choosing their sides. We got like Ryo, Karma, Terasaka, and his group all on the kill side. You got Ritsu is the only one that stays neutral in the entire thing, which makes sense. It would be a bit unfair. It's like be a bit unfair to have one side with an AI, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like it's a 10-10 split in the class, I think, because you got Itona on kill. I'm trying to remember who else. The two snipers on the kill side. There's two others. Oh wait, no. No, it's not 10 each. It's like 15-14, I think. But it's not that necessary. Because we're getting right to the battle. Wait, you skipped a lot. I just realized.
Did I?
Yeah, you skipped the entire, like, battle in number 17, actually.
No, why don't you tell us what happens in the battle?
Oh. So, right as the game starts, the two snipers take out two of Team Don't Kill. I am trying to remember. I'm. This is very disjointed because I'm trying to remember. Hara sets up a trap to catch two people that think she's an easy kill. You got at one point team Killer's trying to force Team Killer's trying to force Team Don't Kill to go the opposite side of the area, and because of Hayama the sniper, but they managed to distract Hayama, and Tada manages to shoot her in the arm to take her out of the game. I am trying my best to remember as much as possible. But yeah, it gets down to like 5-5 and one by the end of episode 17. And like you got obviously Nagisa still alive, you got Karma still alive. Ryo and Terasaka's group are still alive. And some others on Don't Kill are still alive. I don't remember everyone. But yeah, episode 17 ends with like Ryo and Terasaka's group running for the flag. which brings us into episode 18. You want to start episode 18? Because I've had to remember a lot.
I sure can. After Nagisa wipes out Ryo, Terasaki, Taisei, and Takuya from nowhere, Kama figures out that he had camouflaged himself with Tadaomi, who is the only one to wear his self-defense uniform. Jelavic comments on how gusty Nagisa is to hide besides Karasuma, while Koro Sensei states that he waited for the perfect opportunity to strike multiple targets in one go. Meihara, meanwhile, tries to sneak behind Kama but is knifed in the head. Now, in a one-on-one fight, Kama heads out into the open and Nagisa hides himself. The former then calls out to challenge him to a melee fight, although Tomohito
Isn't
cries
that
out to
melee,
shoot
not
him down.
melee?
Fun?
Isn't that pronounced melee?
Melee, I like melee. Melee! Melee.
Melee some bricks?
I'm pretty sure it's melee.
Yeah.
Although Tomohito cries out to shoot him down, Keanu believes that Nagisa will not do such a thing. Shooting Kama down after having already proclaiming his challenge would only harden the resolve of the kill team and cause further discord. For Nagisa to completely unite the class, but also make Kama truly understand his desire to save Koro Sensei, he will need to beat Kama at his own game. Nagisa puts down his gun and prepares 2 knives as he meets to face Kama. As some of the class head down to watch at a closer range, others speak out about their own resolve. Yada, for instance, admits that while she does not want to kill their teacher, eliminating Hayama gave her some sort of satisfaction.
Yeah.
Terasaka sees how there are those who keep their strengths hidden until this battle, those who acted exactly as expected, and others that will keep trying.
Yeah, like
Meanwhile,
Yukiko.
yeah,
Yeah, because
I love
she has.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
No, Yukiko.
Okay.
Because she has her video game knowledge, which she was able to apply to this game because it was an entire, like, a lot of strategy based stuff. That's why she excelled pretty well. I just remembered with Yada how she's like, I got her! She's dead! And then get shot, it's like, I'm dead! Anyway, should I take the next one?
If you want.
Meanwhile, Nagisa and Kama reminisce on their past friendship. For Nagisa, he always admired Kama's academic abilities since their first year at Kunugaoka, and was glad that after sharing the same interests, he was able to hang out with him. After seeing Kama violently beat up 2 people, he felt that Kama became bored of sharing the same stage as him. The two gradually drifted apart and referred to being just classmates by the time of Kama's suspension. And for Kama, he saw Nagisa as a harmless person whom he can lay his guard down. But after feeling as though he had been violently stabbed in the back, that was just a poke. Like at the, was that like a mall or something?
Possibly.
Yeah, when trying to find his friend at a fast food outlet, Kama had not been able to figure out the hidden aura within Nagisa. This is when he started to hang out less with Nagisa, and before he knew it, the two drifted apart. Back in the present, the two boys are on the same stage. Assassination. Between a combative person and the most talented student to be an assassin, both declare with a sadistic face that the other is going down. It's like the dark faces. It's like the one eye thing. Like what you expect from a battle.
Yeah.
The melee duel starts, and it becomes immediately clear that Nagisa lacks the strength to match Karma's. However, he is able to hold his own. He's like, he really just takes the hits really well. And both boys manage end up losing knives. They both get their knives kicked away. Though Karma goes on the offensive as Nagisa tries to unsheath his second blade. Karma's goal is to beat Nagisa down repeatedly, even taking. No, you got that the wrong way around. It's Nagisa's goal to beat. Yeah, it's Nagisa's goal to get beaten down. And even taking Karma's blows head on. As a way to, unite the class behind what he wants to do. And Nagisa's yeah, I only need to hit him once to win. Karma then catches Nagisa out by punching him in the chin with a right hook and follows it up with an axe kick with his opponent still stunned. After picking up his knife and one last look at Koro Sensei, Karma prepares to end the duel. But Nagisa quickly rises up and uses the stun clap technique at point blank rage. Though surprised, Karma negates some of the effects by biting his tongue. It's that is quick thinking from Karma. Just bite the tongue and it works. Nagisa grabs his knife and prepares to stab him with all his bloodlust pouring into the knife. Karma focuses his attention on the knife, but at the last second, sees the knife Nagisa just sort of tosses the knife past him, basically. In a swift motion, Nagisa grabs hold of Karma and pins him down in another chokehold. Karma instantly knew that he would fall unconscious and desperately tries to throw Nagisa off. In his frantic attempts, he finds his own knife, but as he lifts it, he sees his friend's genuine attempts to make Karma understand his wishes. He's like, okay, I'm dropping the knife and declaring surrender. Although, Nagisa keeps going, even though, he's dropped the knife and is saying uncle and all that. With that, Harashima declares the blue team as the winner of the battle. Nagisa and Karma reconcile their friendship and even agree to drop their previous formalities and honorifics. Both Arina and Karashima believe that the battle is another lesson devised by Koro Sensei, as the rest of the class is amicably reunited. At the end of the day, Karashima gives them until the end of January to find a way to save Koro Sensei. Regardless of the outcome, they'll still complete their original goal of assassination afterwards, a condition the class unanimously accepts. That is a paragraph and a half. You want to take the next one? That was
In the post credit scene, the class discuss how they can save their teacher. Ritsu, that's meant to be Ritsu.
Yeah, I know.
Manages. Yeah, he's got the Riz, the Ritsu.
She.
Oh, in this day and age, can't presume. Ritsu manages to hack into the global research database, and Bua found the US research database that the scientists are formulating a way to save the planet on the International Space Station. Koro Sensei then asks Karasuma and Irina to leave the room, stating that the chat can prove liable to them. He then suggests to the class that they hijack a prototype space shuttle developed in Japan that will launch supplies to the ISS. The class immediately expresses their astonishment at their teacher's plan to hijack a space shuttle and send students into space.
Yeah, because it's insane.
Fun fact, during the flashback when Karma joins Nagisa to read a movie magazine about Sonic Ninja, they are in a bookstore instead of a classroom. That's the difference in the anime and manga.
Oh, really?
I figured why not? I might as well add some trivia since we're nearly finished.
Episode 19, Bailey, you want to continue?
Yeah. During school hours, the class is researching information gathered in the space station pertaining to Koro Sensei. After Koro Sensei explains the method of delivery to a lab and will be unreachable because of the government's protection plan and Koro Sensei's lack of strength, the class is presented with the option of going into space to retrieve the data for themselves.
I find it funny how
Yeah,
he's just built for speed. He's actually probably one of the weakest people in the world. He's just built to
he's
go
got to go
fast
fast.
with Sonic.
Yeah. Right. With Yuma in the classroom, with
At the front.
Yuma at the front of the classroom, he said no. He says the rocket will only hold two people, so they must decide on who will go into the space shuttle. Many of the boys hold their hands up, but after Koro Sensei brings up the dangers of going, most of them lower their hands. Horobi announces that he wants to go anyway because he loves technology, but he calls attention to Nagisa and Kama, who he thinks should go instead.
Yeah,
Kama disagrees at first. Sorry?
yeah, it's a good point. Like, I love how Eterno is like, I would go, but I feel like sending these two, they're better negotiators, really.
Yeah. Kama disagrees at first because of the risks involved, then suggests Terasaki and a dummy instead because they are expendable, which ignores Terasaki. Kataoka says the boons of letting Nagisa and Kama go because of her abilities, followed up by Izugai agreeing and asking the class to save money to cover the expenses. After Izugai is done speaking, Terasaka orders Kama to not skip out and references the fight Nagisa and he had before they change each other's minds. Nagisa speaks, telling Kama how great it would be to go on a trip to outer space with your best friend, which changes Kama's mind.
So, yeah, cut to the Space Center island where Taka, Hinano, Kama, Kimura, and Nagisa jump over a fence onto the Space Center property with, Taka and Hinano changing clothes to basically act as the distraction. Kama and Nagisa sneak through a tunnel, and Kimura heads into the control room. Now inside the Space Center building, Kurahashi and Yada have finished changing and enter the control room under the guise of being lost field trip students. It's like, I'm pretty sure they did not plan a field trip right before a rocket launch. But the workers are too dumb to realize that. And Kimura sneaks in and basically plugs Ritsu in through using a USB stick. And so, like, she's able to basically hack NASA or the Space Center. Is it supposed to be NASA, or is it just like a Japanese version of NASA?
Japanese version.
Yeah, I don't want to say the wrong thing. I don't want to offend Japan. Although I don't. That's like the least offensive thing I could say. Really, isn't it? So yeah, with Ritsu hacked in, she's able to control the network and like she's able to turn off a camera for Kama and Nagisa to run through a particular above ground spot. Just for like 10 seconds, because you leave it too long, someone's going to get suspicious. And after running underneath the space shuttle ground, the two enter the surface after a guard walks by, and Ritsu, like, she pulls an Ocean's 8. Remember Ocean's 8?
Yeah,
The female version?
yeah, I remember.
Ritsu pulls that. Nagisa and Kama go up an elevator and is greeted by Koro Sensei after running up the stairs. It's like, I I don't want to say, but it would have been easy just for Koro Sensei to take them up there. I guess he would have been spotted, but he got to the rocket without being spotted. Yeah, like Sakura Sensei confirms his inspection because he did provide the government information for the rocket, and also Ritsu is looping the feed inside the spaceship to show that it's just the two dummies.
Yeah.
But these dummies are gonna be actual dummies.
I don't know why, but it reminded me of that episode of Rick and Morty where they lose their memory and they're looking through
Yeah,
memories.
they tricked the two scientists into
Yeah,
taking their place.
yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. Outside the center on the grassy hill, the rest of the class watches the countdown until launch. Nagisa references the time where he and Kama went with Koro Sensei to the movies using Koro Sensei's flight. It's like, they have traveled fast once before, so they have a bit of experience. With the spaceship launched, Koro Sensei hitches a ride on the ship, speaking to Nagisa and giving him advice. After Nagisa commends Koro Sensei for his teaching, Koro Sensei has to let go of the ship because it's traveling faster than him. It's like Nagisa is just like, for the first time ever, we're traveling faster than Koro Sensei. Because Koro Sensei can only reach a max of Mach 20.
You sure?
Yes. Like, they always state when they're talking about Koro Sensei, it's like, early on, they always call him they always refer to him as Mach 20 Octopus, or something like that.
Uh,
Okay, to take the next paragraph?
um, where were we launched? We're on with the shuttle having docked, right?
Yeah, there.
Yeah. With the shuttle having docked at the ISS, a member of the crew on board unlocks the hatch, finding that the dummies have disappeared. He is then apprehended by Kama and Nagisa, who take him hostage using knives and a bomb. Nagisa and Kama greet the crew in English, asking for them to talk outside with Kama backing him up. After being in the ISS dock, Nagisa explains to them their plan of collecting the data after telling them Koro Sensei is a part of the research. A, a member of the crew announces that they will not back down to junior high school students and that they are aware of their occupants' hazards. So they tell the two to disarm themselves and release the hostage to speak better.
I love how
Another member.
the hostage is like the most calm hostage you've ever seen. Because he's like, been held up at knife point and then there's a bomb. Okay.
Another member asks how they will return back, which Nagisa explains. The classmate calculated the return, and Koro Sensei can help them. Excuse me. After to explain themselves on the plot, the crew gives them the copied files in return for help uploading the resources. A montage of Kama and Nagisa helping and messing around plays with a voiceover of Nagisa plays of how the crew probably wanted the two to have fun. While the two look out the window, Kama says how it would be enough for Nagisa, and it is revealed that Kama is not against saving Koro Sensei, but is wondering if Koro Sensei wants it.
I love the fact that they get to experience like space basically. Because I love space. I would love to go to the ISS, just hang out for a while, then have to return to Earth.
Hmm.
It'd be one of the best experiences ever. Did you know there's actually like a plane that you can take? It's expensive, but it's like a zero G plane
Mhm.
where it's
Have you
basically
seen animals? Have you seen animals reacting to zero gravity in space?
no.
And they do it to dogs and cats. And you see them like, what the hell's going on?
No, but there's like a plane that's like it goes. It starts at an elevation, it goes up and then down, and then on its down it goes back up. So like you get to the top of the peak, and at that point is where the zero G is. Then you go down, and the heavier G's is down the bottom, and it's so cool. Anyway, you want to continue?
Yeah. After validifying the files and copying, the two begin to take their leave. Karma throws the bomb to the space crew, which is actually wrapped up jelly
Bean jelly.
beans. Yeah, bean jelly, which disappoints them. They apologize and leave while the members speak about them. Finally departing, Karma plays on a handheld game console, and Nagisa speaks to him about the experience. Ritsu tells Nagisa the safety of their return is mathematically guaranteed, and the ship is now her body, and she now has readings on their welfare while inside. She rejoices at the connection and is delighted by the info gathered, including the emotion she felt.
Oh no, we've created the actual AI that has feelings.
Oh no. The
Just
two descend with
just imagine though if like we got another season and it's actually like Ritsu turns evil. It just turns into Terminator,
Oh, that's not good.
and they have to figure out how to defeat Ritsu. Anyway, sorry, continue.
May I continue?
Yeah.
The two descended with Koro Sensei following along, accidentally burning himself on the ship. With parachutes deploying, Koro Sensei speaks about the space crew. And he guides the ship with the class looking at them from the E-class pool. They land nearby with the class welcoming the two back. In the background, Tadaomi and Jelavic stand with Karasuma, beginning to scold the class, but is given an excuse by Koro Sensei. He claims that human test subjects give better data, and Ritsu's data collected from the descent will give the astronauts a better trajectory for future travels.
Yeah, like she calculated a better trajectory into space, which is honestly impressive. The faster we can get into space, the better. After the credits, the information is displayed on Ritsu's screen, and Hiroto states he cannot read it, and Manami is like, "Get out of the way! I can read this." And she's reading it to the class, revealing this smaller creature with tentacles, the higher the risk. Meaning the bigger the creature with tentacles is, the lower chance of explosion. There is also a drug that will cause the explosion rate to turn to less than 1%. Terasaka asks if they can make the drug, and Okuda replies, the drug is similar to the compound that turned Koro Sensei to a fluid. It's like, wait, we already had the answer from the start?
Yeah.
After the shock of the class is over, Keanu tells them to the work they did to get to that point was long, and speaks about his sister. Tomohito calls attention to the fact that they can stop Koro Sensei from destroying the Earth, and they would not need to kill him, causing the class to celebrate while Koro Sensei watches. Isekai asks the class about the assassination and whether to call it off, which Sugino is unsure of, asking for further debate. Terasaka asks Nagisa about the plan because he brought attention to it, and Karasuma tells the class the government will not stop their plans with a monster on the loose. Nagisa ends with speaking about the bonds with Assassination, the class, and Koro Sensei. You want to read your fun fact that you have here?
I sure do. Remember when we were talking about the astronauts earlier?
Yeah, the bean jelly.
Yeah, well, the reason why the space crew were disappointed by the bean jelly is that in real life, eating beans can cause gas which could potentially damage the spacesuits.
Bring it around the farts, huh?
Yeah, crazy, right?
You want to take the next one?
Sure, why not? To make up for the lost time due to the class's internal problems, Koro Sensei blitzes through the Christmas and New Year celebrations. But with only 32 days left till graduation and Koro Sensei's deadline, the class begin to ponder about their future goals. Most of the students have already decided on what they want to do and which high school they wish to enter. Kama in particular opts to stay in Kunugigaoka primarily to make fun of the main campus students and also enjoy the academic challenge in his main rival Asano, knowing that he will easily get the job he wants. Nagisa, however, is unsure about his own future beyond getting into the university his mother favors. Getting
Yeah.
a sex change, that's what you're getting,
What?
Nagisa. Your
What?
mum always wanted the girl.
No. I don't think he wants to be a girl.
No, it doesn't matter what he wants, it's what his mum wants.
During a tutoring session with Sakura at the nursery, she notices Nagisa's lack of attention to her and asks him the issue. When Nagisa admits that he does not know what to do for the future, Sakura simply states, "What else apart from being a teacher?" It's like Nagisa is actually really good as a teacher. From the time when they first met, Nagisa has always been a teacher to her. He has an epiphany that took her to make him realize the same thought, like how a kid becomes a doctor after admiring those who saved their lives. As he goes to take his entrance exams at the first preference high school, Koro Sensei comically cheers him on before frantically rushing away to support the rest of the students. While Nagisa admits he will never be like Koro Sensei, he has until the final careers consultation after the entrance exams to decide on becoming a teacher. You want to take the next one?
Sorry?
The next paragraph?
Yeah, okay, hold on. Valentine's Day arrives when Okajima gets agitated about potentially receiving a chocolate from someone. Kama and Nakamura spot Keanu hiding a piece of chocolate under her desk. She tries to brush them off as a matter of formality when asked who she plans to give it to, but becomes totally embarrassed when Kama shows Keanu a photo of Nagisa kissing her on his phone. Ooh.
I loved it that moment. It was like both Karma and Rio immediately turned into paparazzi in that particular moment, just for the
Yeah.
blackmail potential.
The pair privately think to themselves that despite Keanu's acting prowess that fooled even Koro Sensei, her feelings for Nagisa completely throws her off. Should they succeed in pairing Keanu and Nagisa together, Kama and Nakamura have a perfect couple to tease about. That's the new bullying technique going on in America.
Really?
Shipping.
Wow.
You
Bullies really
bully
are
two
dipping
people.
that low, huh?
Yeah, you bully two people. It's like, oh, you two should be together and that, and then they get bullied to the point where they're like, oh, screw it, let's end up together.
Screw it, let's screw.
Yeah. Outside, Keanu admits that she never had any real-life experiences about love, despite studying the matter in her career. Nakamura and Kama state that Nagisa himself has low self-esteem, and the opposite gender not liking him.
You okay?
Coupled with that of his fear that I made sure to put, low self-esteem in the opposite gender not liking him because, I thought he was a she in the beginning, so that's why I put it like that. Coupled with that of his fear that the kiss would cause Keanu to hate him, they are why he is afraid.
I never assumed Naoto was a female. I can just tell.
Not me, it's like those damn traps.
Anyway, the pair decide to help Kado out in how to express their feelings by covertly spying on other students. They spot Sugino banging his head on a pole at it is an insane excitement of receiving chocolates from Kansaki or Yukiko. It's like he's just like slamming his face against the pole in excitement. It's like, dude, it's just chocolate.
Chocolate? He's like the fish from SpongeBob. Chocolate!
Yes, yes, he is. Her calm composure, however, means that she has only given the chocolate to Sugino out of formality. The three move on to Chiba and Hayano, I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be, who are testing out chocolate bullets. It's like I think they just put them in the gun to fire them out for fun. Nakamura admires their sharpshooting skills, but Keanu is unable to tell whether. Oh no, it is Hayami. Yeah. And gave her by out of affection or formality. Moving on to Terasaka's group. Hazama gives each of her friends a list that Terasaka comments it is more of a curse. Or like she's put a curse in there. Gahama is disappointed that he could not leave his chocolate. Spike with yeah. Is it actually poison? Like cyanide?
Yeah, cyanide is poison.
No, I'm just like confirming what it was.
Yeah.
Concocted by Akuda. It's like why why is Gama graduating from pranks to potentially killing someone? And yeah, he wanted to put that he wanted to put that in Terasaka's shoe cupboard, much to Kano's dismay. They finally spot Meg presenting a sack full of chocolate to Yuma, brought in bulk from a supermarket 4 hours away by bicycle to share with his younger siblings, which is really nice. Learning that the two of them wish to enter the same state school, I hope they are both successful. It's like, I'm pretty sure Meg does like Yuma. Like, it's not like 100% obvious, so I'm pretty sure she likes Yuma. Overall, Keanu sees that everyone has their own way in expressing their feelings to one another. When Nakamura points out Koro Sensei's irritating hobby for love gossip, Kama asks for a few things from Keanu to keep the teacher distracted. And we find out later what it is. You want to take the next one?
What was the next one, sorry?
Where this one.
Yeah, thought so. Late in the day, Keanu prepares to confront Nagisa with Kama and Nakamura spying from outside. She pulls him over after Okajima leaves in anguish. but is still shy to admit her feelings. She ends up asking him about his future goals. When Nagisa admits he has a vague idea of what he wants to do, Keanu deduces him to become a teacher, mainly due to how Nagisa admires Koro Sensei not as a target or monster to be killed, but as a teacher. After seeing the look on Nagisa's face when he spots Koro Sensei perched on a tree, fixated on something, Keanu is reminded of why she fell for him, and his bloodlust kindly filled in the holes made inside her after the loss of her sister and pursuing revenge. With a smile, Keanu presents her a piece of chocolate to Nagisa and thanking him for being by her side throughout the school year, much to Nagisa's shock.
Is that the end of the
Am I still
paragraph?
going?
Was that the end of the paragraph?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm still going, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
because I thought it was
After the
still one
two-part ways,
paragraph.
Yeah. After the two-part ways, Karma ponders Keanu's actions while Nakamura admits to herself that she can no longer poach Nagisa from someone like Keanu, before swiftly changing the topic. When Nakamura asks what has gotten Koro Sensei so fixated, Karma reveals to have planted a photo of Miss Aguri wearing a bikini. A note in a piece of chocolate for Koro Sensei to see. In fact, he had known this would work so well, he would have used it in an
Or if he
assassination.
had known it would work that well, he would have used the
Yeah.
assassination plan for it. I it's like the fact that Kato just decides to go along with that. It's like, okay, we have. Do we have some problems here or something? At the end of the day, Koro Sensei is still fixated on the photo, but still dodges Chairman Asano's strikes from behind. Seeing a photo of Miss Yukimura, Asano admits that given a few more years, she would have been an outstanding educator. He asks Koro Sensei whether he'd like to continue teaching if he does not die by the deadline. Though flattered and grateful by the offer, Koro Sensei is adamant that this will be the only year he will teach. Sano muses that with himself at the top and teachers like Koro Sensei and Yukimura at the bottom supporting the students, he may have realized his education ideal. The two then will talk about Gekishu's well-being. It's like they're just casual talk. It's really nice to see that even the most violent person can become a friend that still tries to kill you every once in a while. Meanwhile, Jelinek and Karasuma dine together, though Karasuma is more inclined to leave due to her innuendos. Arena, I love how she says, "I'm okay with fun size." No,
No?
that's not the right way. Because it's like she says big size, which is like you would picture like, something like this. Normal size is more like this. Fun size is like that.
Yeah.
3-inch punch. Arena brings up the fact that just because Koro Sensei and Earth will not die, does not mean that the rest of the world will stop in their efforts to kill him. Karasuma admits that there is a plan being put in place by the world's governments to kill Koro Sensei, but his role as a guide to the students means that he'll not know the full extent of it until the 11th hour. After Arena threats that should someone else kill their targets, the students will feel negatively about not being the ones to do the deed. Karasuma points out that her feelings towards the class have made her role as an assassin become unsuitable. He suggests that she quits and join the Ministry of Defense's intelligence services as a way to save more people than she has killed in the past 10 years. as well as pray for her victims in a shrine. When the arena states that she's not Christian. Like, does she say that she's Christian or not Christian?
Yeah, Christian. Which is ironic given she's an assassin.
Yeah, she's a Christian and has no family in Japan. Koro replies, "There are no churches at his place." This causes her comically realize she is being invited to stay with Karasuma. It's like, wait, what? But we're not married. Like, oh my gosh. How can you be so dense and blonde at the same time, Arena?
Yeah.
And that's the end of episode 20. I don't think there's...
Yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing else here for today. Anyway, for YouTube, links will be in the description to both of Bailey's channel and both of my channels for you guys to check out, along with a link to Twitch as well. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so the next video comes out. A ding, a ding, ding, a ding.
Dong dong, dong dong. I'm not the mad scientist.
Hey, no.
So I am?
No.
I said I'm not. I said I'm not the mad scientist, and you're saying no, so that means I am.
You called me.
So I am the mad
No, you're
scientist.
not.
Mad scientist is signing off.
You're not.
I said I wasn't, and you said no, that's a lie, so I guess I am.
You're not mad scientist. I technically am.
Okay.
It's just on Twitch, it's Psycrafter. Psycrafter out.